What's up, guys? I'm on my way to the coffee shop to work, driving in the car, and just left the house. And I don't know if I told you, but we have a new baby girl at the house. And her name is Lily. She's about 3 weeks old, and she's such a sweetheart. And so things have been kind of crazy. But we've been adapting to it, and the house has more love in it now. And I have a new purpose. It is pretty crazy to be a dad. It's definitely the best thing I've ever done in terms of making me feel fulfilled and happy. But man, it is certainly hard to balance being a present parent with being an entrepreneur, especially when, if you're like a coach, you probably really care about your business, and you have a mission and you have a message, and I really want to wake up and advance my career every day. I have a strong drive to do that. And so balancing that with my strong drive to be a great parent, because we also have another amazing little girl named Everly who is almost 3, and she's been my heart for the last 3 years. It's been wild. And so I just want to shout out anyone out there that's doing this too, that's balancing being a great parent with being a driven entrepreneur. Because I don't know about you, but for me, it feels like I have a string tied to one hand that's pulling me in one way, and a string tied to my other hand that's pulling me the opposite direction pretty much every single day. And I don't actually have any amazing tips on how to balance that, because I haven't figured it out yet. And maybe there is no balance to that. Maybe you just have to kind of take it one day at a time and just, there's people that say you should really lean in one direction or the other, like just peace out on the family and go finish your book in 3 weeks and then come back and don't work for the next 3 weeks and be with the family. That really hasn't worked well for me. I kind of, split up every day. So I work for a few hours on the business, and then I'm spending most of the rest of the day with the family doing things. And that tends to work for me. I will say that everybody always says that your kids' life or your kids grow up fast. Like, I swear, like everybody says that to me. Enjoy it now. They grow up fast. Well, I've had my one daughter for 3 years, and I will be the first to say that I actually don't feel like it's going fast. I feel like the pace is perfect. I feel like it's going as it should, like it felt like 3 years went by, not like the blink of an eye kind of thing. And I think that I hope that's a sign that, I've been present for the moments that were there and that I've been there. And that's part of the reason why it feels like that. So I think, for me, just making that intentional time to be present for the family every day and realizing that work can wait, allows me to, I really feel like, I'm not going to be one of those parents that has regrets, who's like, oh, I wish I would have been around more when my kids were younger. I worked too much. And I I honestly don't feel that way. And I think it just comes down to the day-to-day habit of making that intention of being present. One thing I talked about in a previous episode, an epiphany that I had, was that, when it comes to like business projects, like I want to write so many books and just I have so many aspirations, career-wise, like those things can wait, right? Assuming I'm not going to die, I'm going to be around for a while. Like I've got time to satisfy those desires. I could do it in a year from now versus right now, when we have a 3-week-old little girl at home, if I wanted to. However, what can't wait is the now, being present today, being present with your loved ones and making those memories and making it such that you don't have those regrets one day because you feel like life sped by or you spent too much time working. So what I'm saying is if you miss a few years with your kids because you weren't really present, you can't build a time machine and go back and make that up. However, if you don't get a business project done or you don't grow your business as much as you would have liked because you were being present, you can still do that later. That's something I realized recently that helped me put a lot of things in perspective because I wish my career was further along than it is. I look at people who are younger than me who have a more advanced career and I'm like, I should be there. And I play the comparison game, which that's a whole other story. But there's more like areas of life than just business. And a lot of the time when I'm comparing myself to somebody, I don't know anything about the other areas of their life. I don't know if they're taking care of their health. I don't know if they have a family that they've had to give time to, like I've given a lot of my time to mine, or if maybe they do have a family, but they're not being as present, or, there's a myriad of other categories that they could be falling short in. And so that's another thing that you could keep in mind is if you're not as far along in your business as you want to be today, it could be because, and it probably is because, you've been giving time and attention to other areas of life, not because you're some lazy bum who sucks at business or who is stupid or whatever, but just that you've been investing in your health. You've been investing in your relationships or your spiritual growth or whatever else is important to you, travel, hobbies, and there's no right answer to say, oh, you shouldn't do that. Like you get to pick. But anytime you anytime you invest in like I'm gonna get into this new hobby, or I'm gonna travel more next year, I'm gonna make more time to be present with my kids. Anytime you do that, you are saying no to something else. There's not really a way to, say, I'm gonna be a more present parent and I'm also going to explode my business and we do have a bandwidth that we, can apply towards anything and then we run out. So don't beat yourself up. That's all I'm here to say. You're probably doing a fantastic job. The way you're spending your time right now is representative of the values that you have right now. And so if you're not spending as much time on your business, it's just because you don't care about your business as much as you care about those other things. If you can accept that, you'll be a lot better off, and you might be spending time on things like family that for me, I'm going to be happier that I spent time on those things than I am about my business when I'm on my deathbed one day. That's all I got for you guys. I hope that was helpful. It was kind of just a personal therapy session for me. If you like this podcast, you wouldn't mind smashing the rating or review button. That would help me a lot so it gets out to other people. And that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day.